You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else?
I know it's a lot to ask, but
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, the people of Lostwing are my family. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you? That only we are worth so? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build. Who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any
So you'll join. Feel like...
I hit...
My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
A fortress? A new... Pay for that.
Oh, no. Well met, Sid. This is the initiate.
At yours, please. Just Sid. There are no masters here.
Oh, of course. The sergeant says you'll be...
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the...
I am. Gav. It was him who... No magic, it's... And... You...
Not far from here is an Imperial lookout. Eastward, and bring it here.
And bring it here, right.
No. You'll need to assess the situation all without them.
No, I won't.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep away.
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
Yeah!
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is... Or maybe not. Damn it.
Ember, draw your... Then run!
If you want him, you'll have... on. Of course.
I didn't... Where is Ember?
He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him he was just standing there. He was nowhere to be...
I knew the boy had a nervous streak.
The right man for... I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Eh? Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you then, his heir.
But Sid...
He did what he thought was best.
Of course. Well, don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
Come on.
Yeah!
You deserve a rest. The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in? This is a ruler. His interests were certainly varied. This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you from a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you...
Then we need not waste time on... Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your...
Your care? Do you mean...
That is not my... But by one means or another...
Then I'll have to... I won't let you...
Then we
Let's see, shall we?
Over here! Impressive, but we have other means.
Why do you want it so badly?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity. It tells the shape. Would you say that this interpretation...
I don't know.
You don't? Your sword may be sharp, so let me answer. There is no correct. That a series of events. It is a question of number. If I say from knowledge that the world is small, until then.
Wait. Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Good girl. I can walk from here. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here. It's locked. I should look around some more before I start breaking down doors. Conditioning. Disposed of. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived. This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out. This is no time to ride. A forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? Something hidden among the roots. This must be the... So many names. This place was a slaughter. But where is the architect of... It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed. Too slow. Nice try. I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman. It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all. I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her process. Pipe. It's still here. A lot smaller than... And you're a lot bigger. You might have...
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure. Hop in, boy. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I think I know where we're going. No use calling Ambrosia now. People always talk about the importance of putting the past, but without it, we certainly couldn't. Come on, Torgal. Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Your Grace, my lord.
Cyril.
Yes. If you would do us the honor.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke.
The day before we left for Phoenix.
What are these plans?
His plans for the duchy, the complete emancipation of bearers, is their state. But your father's dream did not end there. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwin's...
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Nor would he. Those who would have...
It's a pity.
'Tis true that those most loyal, but one...
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that, after all, the duties entrusted...
And where is...
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, sir. Shall we then?
My lord, Your Grace. am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal... Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift.
Lift up your head, Lady God. You have our gratitude. For your service.
I merely did my duty.
My lady. What exactly?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain...
Indeed it has. Our father...
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each arm, but it was not to be.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you. Say it was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished art, but with his grace long since gone. And the stone... You are grown men now, and while I would not presume to insist upon your claim, I know that nothing would have pleased him.
Thank you. What say you? What else? Of course, my lady.
Oh, I am...
Do you know where we might find this heart?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply it is found in the bellies of elder griffins. We do at least know where to find one.
Uncertain.
You are... In fact, were you to slay...
What say you? What else? Let's go. Eyes peeled, Joshua. There it is. The House Rosfield.
thank the griffin is...
And the Heartstone.
Yes. This radiant luster light froze. Thank you, my lord. Your father would be...
Lady Goditha.
Thank you, Cyril. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut. The armbands are complete. Take them. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. And the graven vine...
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies, both in enemies who would thwart his vision.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield.
Indeed. But it was a promise.
Thank you for remaining the...
Forgive me, there's the eats
Of the deep love he had for... In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into...
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the hearts, and so my pursuit continued. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of...
As do I.
Thank for coming.
The bands. It must be gratifying to finally receive.
It is.
Let him see that.
I suppose it would be churlish. What do you say, Clive?
I think I was hoping...
Yours, Inspector.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive. Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies. That I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now. Mother was truly capable of. Perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
It's just back there. Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, He was the greatest of men. Been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry.
Caution, brother.
All right. Back to the stables, Carl. There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates. No, it's a different story inside, though. The corridor. If Chadwick was being held here, I won't.
Don't give up hope just yet. Let me check the ground.
Then I'll search the.
Just hope. I know the flood's inside. Walls. Bad enough to turn a bearer. I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Locked up tight. So this place was no... And I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
Caution, brother.
All yours, Torvald!
Caution, brother. Have care.
Ambrosia won't help me here. Minimal loss of Waluda lives. Even the Imperial. They were feeding bearers to it. Nothing but a caching down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on. No lock downstairs.
I know. I've been reading some of the bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And not just those who and those who wouldn't.
I'm afraid.
Then we're too late.
Don't say that.
A key. But it doesn't fit any.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. Finish up here.
Or
Let's see what we can find down here. Survivor. And she sounds close. There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone?
Some of the guards, they're still here. Everyone...
thank the...
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather...
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been... What?
He fought the monster. He must have sent you. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he?
Chadwick.
Was that...
We have to get out of here.
Doris?
All right. You put that bear...
We have to run.
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers. Will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen. Help me, boy. Nice try. Enough!
Sid.
I'm fine. What is it?
A diary. He was here.
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last.
Chadwick.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway.
No. I'll see that she's looked after from now on.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days.
She is. I thank the flames we found her.
I know.
There's that. Heide Marie is proof, and the curse breakers will. I'll fight.
Thank you, Dora.
How may I help you today, Clive? Here you are. All done?
Vivian, I found it.
Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure. I feared the executors had seen.
I met with one of these, and I convinced him to let me keep. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie...
It does, but it...
Do you still feel that?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather close... But the more I study... So if you'll permit me... Remember, Clive. When enough give the men and women...
I'll try it.
You should have...
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome...
Yes. Truth be told, it was me, but from what I...
No. But he didn't lose heart.
Indeed, the fool...
Daft as a brush, that one. Just like someone else. And if you ask me, that time the...
Couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gap.
Forgive me, Sid.
But that's why we need... Remember that.
I will...
Mid.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realized... and a cogwheel. Just a tag. Gear's that small are a bastard to make, and I may have...
Wait, the children. When they... Now that I think about it, They...
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what, I'll keep working on the model. You go and find...
Has Mitadol mentioned him?
Sid! Is...
She was in hiding. She's just busy working on her...
A new invention? Is it an airship?
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something. A brass gear. A tiny one.
Oh, the one you...
We saved it, just in case.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then all the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds.
That's...
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have...
That's all for now.
Thanks, Sid.
Well?
They did. And
Will it work?
what exactly are you going to use?
Only the most... The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cost... Well, you just... That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head? Or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. But it in the size of a dream, and I reckon I've got a fair...
I'm sure you...
Has it at all mentioned a new project?
I hear that you traveled. Did you by any chance recover?
I did.
If the
The registry was all... There was no sign of a body. Or any record of...
I pray that at least some of all their names are here, my friends. I can...
No, it's... Not... Uncle, the Field Marshal... Rutherford is accompanying him. They will await your return there.
One other?
Lord Havel was He asked if... I might have...
One.
Master Quinton.
Another. Just the good thinking.
I'm glad you...
The more than...
Uncle, assuming you still have...
Oh, the... But... Where she... And...